glittering fragment of the rainbow. A lovely little creature, moving on humming winglets through the air, suspended as if by magic in it, flitting from one flower to another, with motions as graceful as they are light and airy. Audubon, 1840. The astonishing names given to hummingbirds in the different countries impress even the most inspired imaginations. The enchantment of a hummingbird is impossible to resist. Ever since their discovery in the New World, hummingbirds have evoked a special fascination in humans due to their agility in flight and the splendid metallic colors of their plumage, which led even the earliest societies to call them winged jewels. Of all the many families into which birds are classified, none is as numerous and at the same time as variable in the different forms it contains, as brilliant in its plumage, and as different from all other birds in its mode of life as the hummingbirds. Without doubt, hummingbirds are the most extraordinary group of birds on the planet. So extraordinary, in fact, that we are captivated by virtually every facet of these diminutive creatures' existence. Hummingbirds are undeniably the most agile of birds in flight, and their way of life, as they flit from flower to flower, pollinating each of them in turn, has led them to become true servants of the plant world. Hummingbirds are distributed throughout the Americas, from Alaska to Patagonia. The most of them are concentrated in South America. Hummingbirds appeared late in the evolutionary timescale, roughly 3 million years ago. They evolved from strictly insectivorous ancestors, with slender bills that hunted insects in mid-flight in the wet forests of South America, filled with flowering plants. Today, numerous flowering plant species conserve their ancestral pollinators, the insects. Why then did some plants adopt hummingbirds to partially or completely replace insects as their pollinators? For some unknown reason, the ancestors of modern hummingbirds began to drink nectar, and the host plants benefited from this evolutionary tendency, which resulted in a parallel evolution in which the bodies of hummingbirds were modified to be more efficient at capturing nectar, and flowers were adapted to facilitate pollination by hummingbirds. In tropical forests, numerous hummingbird species carry out pollination. Nonetheless, many plants maintain their original pollinators, the insects. However, Butterflies and other insects are at a disadvantage when it comes to serving as pollinators. They are cold-blooded and fragile, and so are not entirely reliable.